right? We'll talk about this first, right? We're going to talk about this first. People give shit to Marvel's Avengers and Suicide Squad because they made those games live service, and like people didn't ask for it. No one wanted a live service game. Nobody asked for a Spider-Man live service game, right? People just wanted their single-player Spider-Man games, okay? Now, we know about the leaks that happened back in December for Insomniac. Was it in December already, or was it January? Okay. So yesterday I said, anyone that enjoys a game would like more of a live service game. If they're enjoying the game, they would like more of that live service where they're constantly giving updates and stuff, right? So here's the internet. And when we talk about here, I don't want to say specific people. I'm just saying the internet as a whole, right? This is what we all see. Like, if it's the minority, but it's the loudest voices, and we see it across the media on YouTube channels, everyone hated Marvel's Avengers because it was a live service game that nobody asked for, okay? Stupid, doesn't need to be live service. Why are people making it live service? Then we got Suicide Squad, and people on Suicide Squad were upset because Suicide Squad was a live service game. It's a comic book live service game. And then here we are, just a couple of months after, and then Spider-Man the Great Web, okay? Spider-Man the Great Web trailer leaked online, okay? Now, following the gargantuan Insomniac leak, the company hard a couple of months ago, okay, it's still being pulled at revealing new in-development and canceled products and concept most recently used stumbled upon a trailer for a canceled multiplayer game for Spider-Man the Great Web. It promptly leaked it online. It was supposed to be a 5-person multiplayer game built on live service foundation, but it was struck down by Sony, as revealed by Insomniac leak in the leaked trailer for Great Web, which looks incredibly polished, and we get a glimpse of what the product might look like. Okay, it says in the short trailer that was leaked online, Spider-Man the Great Web is exposed in full with the video showcasing incredible multiplayer elements that also would have pit 5 players against the Sinister Six in New York City. Would also have been built around the multiverse model, which was supposedly busted open by Scarlet Witch, and would also have the character customization options, leading to a diverse array of superheroes coming together to fight a big bad guys. Now here's the dialogue from the trailer. It says, New York City, nothing in the whole world I wouldn't do for the big beautiful apple. One moment is sacrificed down to the slice of Vinny's the next, stopping a supervillain's prison break. Sometimes we can swing in a lone wolf, but you're also way better off with friends. And some of the Sinister Six before, but never methodical of Savage. Okay, I don't think there's going to be enough this time, guys, but together it might be. Okay, so months ago, a series of images leaked of a Great Web, but it's the first time we've actually seen a trailer surface. It's narrated by the voice actor of Peter Parker, and it also looks ready for market. It generally appears the trailer for the product could have been released days after it was revealed. It's bizarre, heartbreaking for Spider-Man fans the world over, and the product won't see the light of day. Okay, so I'm not sure if I should show the trailer because they might knock me down or whatnot, so I'm not going to do the trailer, so you guys can go look at the trailer on your own. But it does. It looks super polished. It looks like a game. It looks like a DLC or an added piece of content that would be, like, I wouldn't be surprised if they did, like, a Ghost of Tsushima type of thing, where, like, Spider-Man was out, and then all of a sudden they were releasing the Spider-Man, the Great Web part of Spider-Man 2. I mean, that's how polished it looks. It looks like it's ready to go, okay? But I find it funny that the internet hates live service games, right? They hate Marvel's Avengers, they hate Suicide Squad, but people on the internet for this, they're like, dude, I can't believe Sony canceled this. I can't believe it. Give me the live service. And this goes back to the conversation yesterday. If people like the IP, they're going to want more live service because it's just better for the people that are fans of those games. Okay? If you weren't a fan of Marvel's Avengers, then you hated Marvel's Avengers. If you're not a fan of Suicide Squad or DC, then you didn't like the game. If you didn't like Spider-Man, then you didn't really care there was going to be an online Spider-Man. Now, a couple months ago, actually more, maybe a year ago, feels like months ago, I actually said when they first brought up all the live service games that Sony was working on, I said, I hope they're not doing a live service game for all their IPs as far as in bringing the quality down. Now, I'm not saying this tainted Spider-Man 2 in any way, shape, or form. Like I said, the trailer looks phenomenal for the Great Web. But I said in the past, I said, I hope they're not just doing like a Last of Us and then doing a multiplayer. I hope they weren't doing a Spider-Man or God of War with the multiplayer. I said, because then it would start to hurt the single-player aspect of those games. Since that time, they went from 12 live service games down to 6 live service games. They're still working on 12, or they were, okay? They were just doing the 6 in the next, like, 3 years. But now they've canceled a couple, like the Factions is canceled. There was another one canceled, and now this one is canceled. Look, I don't even have Spider-Man 2, and I would be interested in Spider-Man The Great Web, right? I had fun with Marvel's Avengers. I'm having fun with Suicide Squad. I would have fun with Spider-Man The Great Web. If anything, okay, this would just show that if people are making great games, and then they also make a live service game, now, people say that Spider-Man 2, in some way, not because of it was woke in any way, shape, or form, they say it wasn't as good as the first one. Now, I haven't played Spider-Man 2, so I can't tell you if it was better or worse. It's subjective either way. But if it was worse, in some way, shape, or form, was it worse because they were also working on the Great Web alongside, and did they have to remove, putting effort into the main campaign of Spider-Man 2 to break off to do this, the Great Web? I don't know. This is for you to decide if you think. Now, obviously, they've canceled the game. It's not coming out. I kind of think it's kind of delayed, and it would make much more sense because you guys know where I come from. I come from a film background. I always think they come out with certain games or certain periods of time to advertise for other things. Well, the Spider-Verse came out last year. Very successful, very, very impactful for Sony in the movie industry, okay, for the animated series, for the sequel. And there's a part 3 coming out. Now, I don't know if this is canceled, or if this is canceled now and put on the back burner until that movie comes out. Because the multiverse over there is still happening. And they like to do cross-promotion. Sony's very good at cross-promotion. Hell, they're doing it right now with Destiny 2 when they're bringing Ghostbusters cosmetics into Destiny 2. Okay? So they like doing these cross-promotions. Now, obviously, there's no Spider-Man films coming out right now. Okay? Spider-Man Multiverse came out years before. The cartoon came out last year, and they kind of put it, I think, on the back burner, maybe waiting for something to go down the road and maybe to polish it more. Now, it does say canceled, but anything is canceled and not canceled based on the people that want to do it, right? If someone tells you, nah, we canceled the game, and then they change their mind, they're allowed to do that. They're the business that actually made the thing. Now, obviously, if we didn't know about this because it's leaked, okay, we wouldn't know it was canceled. We wouldn't even know it was made. Right? It would just be in the background and them working on it, trying to figure out what's good, what's bad. Should we release it now? Should we release it later? And the trailer is so polished, it does just look like it's part of the game. I would say it was, again, just saying that it was cut content that they put in, right? Like, I think it was supposed to be that Ghost of Tsushima moment for Spider-Man 2 where they were just going to add it in after the fact. I have no proof of that, but it's so polished looking. I was like, man, this makes sense, like a 5-player co-op type of thing. I think that's cool. Now, do I think it's completely canceled? I don't. I think they kind of put it on the back burner, waiting for a little bit to see what happens with the industry and where it's going. Now, obviously, it could have been canceled before Helldivers came out. Helldivers is a live service game for them, and Sony is making boatloads of cash from it, releasing it on PC at the exact same time. Live service games happen to be doing well. Now, Foam Stars, not so much. We haven't heard a lot about Foam Stars, but Helldivers is doing very well. If this was their next live service, ambitious part of making a 5-player co-op Spider-Man game, then maybe they're just holding it back. Maybe they're just going to wait for the other movie and do cross-promotion, because if people watch that movie, see other characters of Spider-Man coming through portals and stuff like that, those people might want to play a game in that same type of format. But these are just my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. What do you think of Spider-Man The Great Web? Do you think that this is done? It's not coming out ever, like Factions is? Or do you think they kind of just put it on the back burner to wait and see what's happening in the future with their live service aspects? Because, again, the game almost looks completely done based on the trailer. Now, they could have been 6 months off or whatever. Again, it's a leaked document and leaked information and leaked trailer. But it does seem like it's a complete game. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know in the live chat. And if you like what we do here, please make sure you share, like, subscribe, check out some of our other videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.